On your demand, I am going to give you the tutorial of this thumbnail. So without wasting any second, let's start the video. So first of all, you need to create a solid black color, and then you have to just drag and drop this image that I will give you in description. After doing that, you have to just adjust the image according to your thumbnail, and then decrease its opacity and flow, and then create a new layer and select the right portion of the image by using rectangle selection tool. And then select the purple color, and by using brush tool you have to just tap on the lower side of the selection. After doing that, you have to just press Ctrl Shift I to invert the selection and choose blue color and do the same thing. Now create a new layer and just paint with black color on the edge of the image. Now select the uppermost layer and press Ctrl Shift Alt and A to create a merge visible layer, and then convert that layer to a smart object and press Ctrl Shift A to open camera raw filter, and then just increase texture and clarity of the image. After doing that, create a new layer and just drag and drop the image. Now remove the extra part of the image, and to do that you have to just select lasso tool and click on select and mask, and then click on select subject, and after the selection of the subject you have to just click on refine here, and then click on OK to make a selection of the subject, and then just mask it. After selecting the subject, it leaves an ugly halo around the subject, and to fix that you have to just select a smudge tool and set to tolerance about 20%, and just push it down. After using a smudge tool, it decreases the quality of the edge of the subject, and to fix that you have to just select the sharpen tool that is under the smudge tool and just drag on the edge. After doing all that thing, you have to just open camera raw filter and adjust the contrast and texture and clarity of the image, and this adjustment is not fixed, so you can adjust it according to your thumbnail. Now it's time to make the bulb glow, and to make the bulb glow we have to first make a selection of the bulb and make a copy, and after making the copy, convert the layer to a smart object and adjust the temperature of the image. After adjusting the temperature, create a new layer and then paint with black color at the outermost side of the bulb. And don't forget to make clipping mask of that layer to the bulb layer. And you can also experiment with blending option and opacity and flow to give it a better look. Again, create a new layer and make clipping mask. After making clipping mask, select the orange color and paint the middle part of the bulb, and also change its blending option to linear dodge or color dodge. Again, create a new layer and paint the inner layer of the bulb, or say filament of the bulb, and remove the extra part. Or you can also make clipping mask so that you don't need to remove or erase the extra part. And don't forget to change its blending option. Again, create a new layer and paint the innermost part of the bulb with white color with low opacity and flow to give it a realistic look. So this is the basic method of making a bulb glow, and you are free to experiment like using another colors or other blending options. So after experimenting with your ideas, this is the last process to make a bulb glow. And for the final process, you have to just create a new layer and just copy the things that I have done in this video. So the quick overview is that I made the brush narrow and just tap from all the angles of the bulb, And after that I just remove the upper part of the brush to give it a rectangular look. After doing that, you can also experiment with the blending option like linear dodge or color dodge. After doing that, create a new layer and then make a yellow color line, and using a smudge tool, just smudge the line. After doing that, change the blending mode to linear dodge. After doing all that thing, create a new layer and using black color, just paint at the bottom of the image or say thumbnail. And at last, select the uppermost layer and press Ctrl Alt Shift and E to create a merge visible layer. And after creating merge visible layer, convert it to smart object and press Ctrl Shift A to open camera raw filter and play with the adjustments like contrast, exposure or texture. So this is the final thumbnail, and thanks for watching the video.